If you
All
look up
right.
if you look up Loud House, your fucking Lenny video is the third goddamn video result.
Please leave me alone. I hate them. All right. Because this is now streaming for anyone watching, let me just say, as I usually say nowadays, I full-heartedly 100% regret making those videos. I don't like a single one of them now anymore. Any of my Loud House ones. I do not like them in the slightest. I don't. Not because that like they're terribly made or anything. It's just that I don't like from the fact that I wanted to base my channel say like off of Steven Universe, and what I fucking heard you sent it to me anyway. Shut up. Um. Um, I don't like that my most viewed video is that video when it's stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, fuck you. Saw the message.
I can't help it. It's so like the Loud House. It's like so polarizing. I feel it's like the new My Little Pony. Like I don't think if you have a dick and testicles, you can enjoy the show, or you shouldn't at least. That might be insensitive to the little children that watch that, but to be fair, kids are stupid and they don't know what quality is.
I know, that's why I don't like it. It's because it's honestly just nothing but like every time like I wake up in the morning, I check my comments, 8 times out of 10, it's just some stupid kid that just says like, "I like Lenny" or "I really like Len." It's like I will literally beat a child if I see like another comment like
Uh,
this. Cause
Here's what you do. You want to know how you shape that kid's life?
how?
You link them to Rule 34 or something like that,
I'm about to
and
start commenting.
you just shatter their entire view of the world.
Have
That's
you
essentially what happened to me when I was a kid.
have you ever heard of the Loud House Borough? What's that? Here's a link, and then they're
The
just like
loud.
devastated.
My I used to check that site like 3 times a day when I watched the show.
Hmm.
And I know people are like, don't blame the community, or you shouldn't hate the show because of the community. I argue, look, the community wouldn't exist if it weren't for the show.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
it's 100% the show's fault. Or maybe not 100%, but it's influenced it, especially when the creator is a sexual deviant.
Yeah, it's gotta suck
But even
nowadays.
before that, like, oh no, the creator like fucking manhandled women and it was kept secret. Like, yeah, sure, that's shitty, fine, whatever. But I don't give a shit about that. I hated the show before that.
Yeah, I started kind of falling off by that point too, or like a little bit before that. And then it's like
Yeah.
when that happens, it's like, well, shit. Now I just kind
Okay.
of have like a bigger reason not to exactly enjoy it too much.
I know I've told you we talked about this before, but this is for the stream. The
Mhm.
moment I dropped off for the show was episode well, the moment I dropped off for the whole fandom in general. I was a part of the fandom. I drew my fair share of Last Sisters
Mhm.
terribly because I was 15 or 16 and
It's
I
funny.
didn't know dick about art.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't like them now, but I will say they helped me grow as an artist. I'm glad I did them. They helped me learn.
Okay.
But besides that, I was a fan of it. I would check the Boru. I'd check Rule 34. I'd come home and watch the TV show like 3 on Nick.
Mhm.
And like all my other friends, they loved the show too. But like one by one, they started dropping off, and I was the last one to do that, which I think is funny. Like I used to like the show out of all of them, and now I hate it the most.
It's funny how like
So
fate works that way.
yeah, it's really funny. So I stopped watching around the episode where like the Mexican spit girl like moves away. I was like, I
Oh
wasn't
yeah. That
not a
was
fan.
that was like a big episode apparently.
Yeah, it's like a half-hour special. I was like, not a fan of that. I'm not gonna watch it. Not. And they had a kid with Down syndrome in that episode. I'm thinking, why?
He was
Why?
honestly just there. Like there's no other reason. He's just there.
That's a reason why I hate the show. Like they just put him in there for no reason. Why even have him have Down syndrome? Like,
Just
there's no
because.
point. And they like make it visibly obvious because his like eyes are smaller than everybody else, and I can't help but find it funny.
And he speaks differently, of course. And that's not even like just due to an accent. You can clearly tell that like he speaks differently.
I have never heard him speak before because I did never watched it, but I'm going to look it up later and just see what it's like. I
Yeah,
hope it's
he says a few words. He's like, ah, I'm too busy today. It's like, all right. It's like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if someone found that offensive, I wouldn't blame them.
yeah,
uh,
but it's whatever. Fine, you have a Down syndrome on your show. Cool. That's that's one of the, and that's moving on to my next point. It's like the quote unquote progressiveness of the show. It's like, oh, it's breaking barriers. It's like first Clyde's dads are gay. I'm like, okay, cool. And like they play it off like, yeah, they're gay. I'm like, I don't give a
yeah.
fuck. I don't care.
Hi,
And they're
Mr.
like,
McBride. Hi, Mr. McBride's like, all right, you can stop saying their names. We both know that they're
hey,
guys.
Lincoln, meet my gay faggot dads that fuck. That's essentially what they do. They're like they say Clyde's dads in one episode, I think like fucking 50 times to
Mhm.
hammer in the fact that they're gay fags that fuck each other in the asshole.
Yeah, even when liking the show, I didn't like that they always said that. It's like, all right, you can only say it. You don't have to like really push it in. It's like you could say it once or
Yeah.
twice, maybe three times if I'm feeling in a good mood that day. But stop
And
forcing
another
it.
thing with it is they don't do anything with it that like they're gay, sure, yeah, but it's like they don't do anything with that. It would like what I would have done better or better in my opinion, but like have one of like the sisters like because like some of them are young, like 6. Like when I was 6, I had no idea what like gay was.
Mhm.
Like have like one of the sisters like, well, why do you have two dads? And like then go into that like, oh, okay, like have some confusion and educate it because if a young kid sees that, they're gonna be confused as shit.
Yeah,
Like
cause they have
kids don't know about
Yeah,
that. They
exactly.
like when I heard when Katy there was a Katy Perry song called "I Kissed a Girl and I Like It," and I heard a woman singing that, and I was like, "What the fuck? That doesn't make sense."
Mm. I,
And it's like,
I
yeah,
never paid attention to that really.
yeah, it's like unless you like explicitly say what it is, like kids will not get it. You
Mm.
can't just show two men in a marriage and like it's not that I hate gay people. There's like tons of other shows that do the gay couple thing better, like
Mhm.
Modern Family. That show's great.
Yeah, I've seen a few Modern Family episodes. It's pretty cool. I like it.
And like I'm sure there's other TV shows that like do it better. Like I think Clone High did it good. It's only adult like cartoons or TV shows that do the gay couple justice because they can actually do something like Super Jail. There's like a gay couple in that. They're really funny.
Mm.
It's like they met at a prison glory hole. Like that's funny, and they get
Whoa.
married. Like
Okay.
that's interesting. Well, it's not. Yeah, you could argue it's interesting. But that's funny. They do
I
funny
mean,
stuff with that,
I
and you
would
can't.
never think of anything like that, so I find it interesting.
And you really can't do that in a kid show. Besides, just say, "Yeah, they're here." Like,
uh,
there's no point.
and because what's it? They clearly have like younger siblings, like twins that are 6 years old, and they're like, yeah, he just has two dads. It's like, wait, how is a 6 year old like
Gonna
not?
know that,
Yeah, like
not
gonna
be
know that,
confused.
not be confused, not question it, and then just absolutely roll with it. Like they would be absolutely like,
Especially since that's the first time they're seeing him to the knowledge at least of the viewer. You have no idea if they met him before, but
yeah.
that's whatever. That's just like a side thing. Like they're gay, fine, whatever. They're painted as like the perfect because gays in media are always like presented as like the wisdom, like in Scott Pilgrim, like Wallace is always giving out advice. He's like the perfect roommate. Well, not perfect roommate, but he's like very helpful.
Mm.
Like God forbid you paint a gay person without like any flaw or with a flaw because then you'll be chastised as a homophobe.
Oh, what is this character you created? Oh yeah, it's my original character, and they're gay. Anything
It's
else?
the
Nope, that's it.
it's the same with Clarence, which if we go on long enough, I'll get into why I hate Clarence. But besides that, fine, gay parents, fine, cool, whatever. There's tons of shows that have already done that. But it's like they made a big deal out of it because it was the first show on Nickelodeon. Like, oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I know when
Nick,
like they kind of revealed them through like I think it was like a sneak peek or something for that episode. There was like a petition apparently, a petition to like say like in my good Christian household we will not have this be aired on my televisions like
Well, that's what they do in like Africa and shit like that.
yeah, mostly, but it's like
Like I saw like a thing where like a country in Africa or some foreign country like dubbed over a Steven Universe character like a it was Ruby and Sapphire and they like made a Ruby like a boy. And I thought that was funny.
oh yeah, I see that everywhere. I always see that fact.
Yeah, but moving on back to why the lattice is shitty, like so adding the gay couple, it's like okay, it's obviously like pushing some faggy agenda. Okay, it's not directly pushing it. I'm sure no writer in there was like, yeah, this'll get them going. But like, fine, whatever. You want to have some gay couple in your show, cool. Representation, which I
Mhm.
don't understand. It's but I'll get into this with the next part. It's when the episode where I dropped off completely from the fandom was the L is for Love, where it's revealed that Luna is bi,
Mhm.
and that made me just resent the show. I thought they were pushing the fucking envelope with that.
Ooh.
Like, you can't have a gay couple and make one of the sisters at least bi. It's just so stupid. Especially, like, if you're gonna make her, like, queer at all, just make her go full on gay. Because in reality, bisexuality is just either a phase, or B, a person is just really horny.
Ooh, yeah, you're usually right, actually. Yeah, that's usually how it is. But I feel like, at least with my opinion on like the whole Luna being bi thing, is just that that's when I more or less also kind of dropped off from the fandom. It's just that what I used to do, I don't know if like if you remember or even seen, is that when an episode came out, I would usually review it on my account, just a small little like typed up thing through like the comics, whatever. Say like, all right, this happened, that happened, it's okay, pros, cons, all that type of stuff. But then after that episode, it's not that like I hated it after that. It's just that yeah, like I just didn't know what to say. It was just like, I mean, you all saw the episode. I don't think I need to say anything. It was just kind of meh, and then I just stopped. And seeing everyone's like reactions, like, oh, she's full on lesbians. Like, all right, well, that's not how it works. If like you see the previous episode, so shut the fuck up. Go back to Tumblr, and
Okay,
yes.
there's something I could say about that. If they wanted to make her full on gay, I can see how they would do that. Like, they would just like say, "Oh, they retcon that episode. That episode's not canon," because in shows like this, they can just pick and choose which episodes are canon.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like, fine, whatever. You want to make her full on gay? Sure, why not? Go wild. But like, and this is not the sole reason why I hate the show. It's just part of it. Like, it's not solely the fact that they made her a dyke. It's like, it's like if they were gonna make any sister, like they're trying to like break boundaries. Like, of course, Luna is like of course she's the rocker, like alternative chick. They're gonna make her gay. If you want to like break boundaries, make one of them or one of the more effeminate ones gay, or like one that you wouldn't expect to be gay, like maybe Lucy, or hell, even Lenny. Although still like Lenny, even though I hate the show, she's still hot.
Mhm. That's
Voice
fine.
actor for Lenny, hit me up if you want. You want a real nigga.
uh,
Uh, anyway, like fucking yeah, okay, they fine. They make the rocker chick a dyke. Fine, fuck it, whatever. The way they handle it in the episode is especially offensive to me. It's because like in the episode, it's like all her crushes, like I got a letter back from my crush, and all the sisters are like pretending as if Luna, like they don't like it's not in the show yet. You don't know it's a girl yet, but like oh. You're going on this date with your crush. Everybody's like pretending if as if it's normal for her to like this, which is like, okay, yeah, fine. But then they like play it as if it's a surprise at the end that she likes a girl. Like, you can't do that, man. It's either a surprise or it's not. And they like try to do it as both. Like, what are you trying to say here?
pick
It's
one
like
or the other.
yeah, it's like so fucking like hypocritical. Like, yeah, she's a girl. Surprise. I'm like, am I supposed to be? Everybody else was acting like it's normal. It's like you're trying to set it up like it's just
Uh,
like fucking
I wasn't
meaningless.
exactly all that surprised when I found out that Sam was a girl. I was like,
Well,
whatever.
I wasn't surprised either. well, I was in a sense like, oh wow, they did that, but it was like, oh fuck, what was I gonna say? I'm not surprised in like, oh wow, a gay cartoon character, never seen that before.
Aha.
I'm more surprised by the fact that they did it twice. It's, and it's like normalizing like gay characters in kids cartoons, which I think you shouldn't do. Like sexuality is like such like a, you really don't need to worry about your sexuality until you're in high school,
Yeah.
honestly, or at least until you can drive.
Hmm.
Like that's when you should start like
Or
going out there.
like yeah, truly, pretty much like truly making your own decisions. I know like something that's slightly a bit off topic, but like in one of the Nick Animation like podcasts where they like interview people, they
Oh yeah, yeah,
interviewed
yeah.
like all of the voice
I
actors
know
for
what
the
you're talking
sis,
about. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
one of them, if I'm right, it's the
It's
one
Great
that
Lyle.
okay, yeah, her. Like, apparently, like her son, he was only like 5 to maybe like 8 years old. Says like, yeah, he's just like full on gay and stuff, and like even turned down girls. Like, oh wait, I mean, like, I'm not trying to call out your son or anything like that, but like the dude could barely even tie his shoes. Like, how does he already know that like he's gay or something like that?
Yeah, it's like programming like this that like confuses children. Like it's not that it's not okay. Like if you're gay, like fine, I know it's like innate, you can't help it. Like sure, fine, fuck man, go wild. But you shouldn't like teach a message to kids like that. Like they don't need to worry about that shit until like they're fucking in high school. That's not, it should, sexuality should not be an issue.
Mm,
Maybe middle school, depending, because it like ranges, but I'm like saying freshman year is like a good median because that's when everybody starts like their awakening, I feel.
mhm. It's
It's
like,
like,
how is an 8-year-old like truly gonna decide? It's like, I really like boys. Like, are you sure about that, little Timmy or whatever your name is? Cause like, it literally could just be a phase or something like that. You don't know that.
yeah, and that it not, I don't want to get fucking too much into this shit, but it like leads to like parents giving to their kids hormone blockers and all like shit like that. I was like, I don't want to get too political about this crap, but it's like,
Mhm.
and another thing, well, now there's a way I feel I'm never gonna watch a show again. Like fuck no, fuck this. I'm never gonna like this show again. But like, if the show like did a thing where like Sam, the fucking character she has a crush on, is like, oh, that's really sweet and all, but I just don't feel that way. I'm not. I like boys. Like that would be interesting.
Mm.
That would be like a interesting thing to do because I haven't really seen any media about this. And the Walking Dead comic did this. Sorry to get off topic, but like some person wrote into Robert Kirkman and like, oh, how come there's no dykes in your or lesbians in your comic? He was like, fuck, even though there's like been multiple gay men. He's like, oh shit, I need to write gay girls into my comic right now. I lost respect for him because of that. Because originally he was gonna have like a thing where like uh, a gay character feels gay for another woman, but she just doesn't feel that way. It's like it's be like how awkward it is to deal with a friend that feels the way that you don't. Like, wow, that's really interesting. I don't see that dynamic anywhere in media, but no, he just makes them gay because my representation, and that's really all it is. Like, there's like an upcoming arc, which I guess there could be like bigots, but like I don't give a shit. It's been done to death. It's like nobody cares. And he compared it to like blacks being in media like in the 50s, like putting black people in movies. I'm like, it's not the 50s anymore.
Yeah, like
Gays aren't being
what?
lynched in the streets
Yeah,
for
that's true
raping
too. Like
people.
Jesus, man. There's a difference. Like there's a difference between like literally being lynched and then just like being just called like a faggot. It's like there's a huge difference to that.
Yeah, like the ratio of like how many racists there were genuinely back in the 50s versus how many homophobes and I don't feel like there are any homophobes. Like the worst you'll get is like somebody like for refusing to bake a cake, but that's just religious. It's not like I don't like fags in my restaurant. Like nobody's like that anymore.
Yeah, people's just kind of like they've either like just grown to accept it and basically just ignored it, or they really just don't care anymore and just
And
follow along.
maybe for me just dropping off the show is because Luna's by. I'm like, maybe I just got too fed up with all the gay shit. But other than that, there's more reasons why I hate the show. It's like
Yeah.
that the animation, yeah, sure, the animation's great, but they don't really do anything with it. It's a like this is a show that doesn't really even need to be a cartoon.
Yeah. Slightly,
Also, I
getting off
hate slice
topic.
of life.
Yeah,
I
that's what
hate
I was
slice.
about to get into. My best friend Patrick, like when I told him about this show and I told him that I sometimes do videos on it, he just plain out said to me, "I despise this show. I don't even need to see one episode, and I know I already don't like it." And I'm thinking, "Whoa, wait, why do you already hate it?" And he just gives to me in like the simplest terms of like, "All right, one, it's a cartoon. That's fine. But my biggest problem is that it's a cartoon that's a slice of life that is so stupid and terrible." And I thought like, nah, you're just being over dramatic. Then I realized like, oh my god, he's absolutely right. Like they don't do anything exactly. Like the only thing that they really do with the animation is just like basically do slapstick comedy. It's
And
like then
it's not
again, you
even
could do that in live action.
it's not even good slapstick. Like if you want good slapstick, watch like I don't think it's a necessarily funny show, but Animaniacs, like that's good slapstick. Ed, Ed and Eddie is fantastic slapstick and it's funny. I
Mhm.
adore Ed. That's my favorite cartoon of all time. Go
Same
watch
here.
Ed, Ed and Eddie right now.
Yeah. Watch
But
like your
like
favorite shows like at the middle of the night. All the jokes are just 10 times funnier. You'll appreciate them.
yeah, but anyway, like yeah, slice of life. I haven't seen a good slice of life show. Like I hate Clarence and that's slice of life. What are some other slice of life cartoons? I guess 16 is slice of life, but it's like
Mm,
more mature slice of life. Like I don't give a shit about like a middle schooler or younger slice of life because kids watch cartoons as an outlet. No kid wants to watch a cartoon about some loser taking a math test. And even so, you got to like add something like funny to it. Like I guess you could. Have you seen the show Whatever Happened to Robot Jones?
oh yeah, I've been watching it a bit recently, trying to find some episodes. I like
I
it.
saw there's like you can go on eBay and get like an unofficial complete series on DVD. I
Hmm.
saw, but like yeah, like Robot Jones, I guess is slice of life, but
Yeah.
he's a robot that's like you can have a gimmick in slice of life and it can work. Like I love Robot Jones because that show's funny. Like he's a stupid robot that doesn't know anything and takes everything literally. And like I saw like an episode like I enjoy both boy activities and girl activities. Maybe they're both equal. And then he says illogical, and that shit's funny.
I like that episode. That's real fun to me.
Yeah, the gender episode's really funny, which
Mm.
I guarantee. Call me conservative. Call me a fucking uh, I don't know what uh, conservative
And
fucking
no one's gonna
insults
call you
are.
that. They look at
But like, if
the
they made that
thumbnail.
episode today, like it would be like fucking watered down to hell because gender episodes like back then were actually pretty good. Like if you want like a good boy versus girl episode, like those episodes tend to like suck in cartoons, but Robot Jones did fairly well. Anyway, slice of life, yeah, stupid.
Would
I don't think
would I saw this like in the middle of the night last night. Would the show Recess count? Because it's just like basically a group of kids, and more or less like their gimmick is that they're just at recess and they just do a bunch of shit with like a bunch of clips
no.
basically.
I feel Recess is more like it's like K and D, Kids Next Door to an extent.
Hmm.
Not in that like it's like kids doing secret stuff. It's just like they act like adults. Like there's like the one like kid who's got the trench coat on. He's always got the bootleg stuff that the
Yeah.
kids always wanting. There's like the king of the playground. And it's like they're acting like adult. It's like that's funny.
I got your library cards. I got your social security cards.
And there's that one snitch kid. Like
Oh yeah, Randall.
yeah, and like it's I guess it's writing in a sense. So, like, yeah, I guess you could do slice of life well, but like, it's got to just it's got to be executed well. And I don't think the Loud House executes it that well. They just make a lot of characters unlikable because holy shit, do they have some episodes where like, oh my god, I want this character to die, like Brawl in the Family,
Oh yeah, that was
or
not a well
or
received episode.
any of the episodes where fucking Lincoln has a school project and like he throws his sisters under the bus and then they get pissed at him.
Now, if there is an episode that I could say that I'm pretty sure everyone can agree that is just generally just a terrible episode to begin with, and that is No Such Luck. It's stupid, and it's
Run
I'm
that
guess
one.
yeah I'm gonna run it. And basically, what happens is what was it? Lynn, she's at a baseball game and she notices that Lincoln is there because he's usually not at her ball games or something like that. And of course she loses. It's like one of the few times she loses, and just right out of there, like the only logical explanation is that like, oh, because Lincoln was there, it must have been bad luck. And so what she does basically is that she just pretty much tells everyone in the house that, yeah, stay away from him, he's bad luck. And I'm
Oh
thinking,
yeah, no,
okay,
I
they're
saw
kind of
the
driving
episode.
that. But what pissed me off, what actually made me mad, is the fact that the parents even bought into it. It's like, how are you really going to do that to like your own child? Like literally kick him out because your stupid, horny, retarded child couldn't win a stupid ball game.
Horny.
I don't know. I just like some words.
I guess it could have been better if like they painted Lincoln to be like an asshole, but he's not. He's just like generally trying to do his best, and like then it's just like not entertaining at all just to see this kid eat shit like when he doesn't deserve it. But then when he does deserve it, it's like
A bit
I don't
too
think he ever
much.
does deserve it. He's 11. Like back the fuck up maybe. Or like I just realized this now like the episode where he's like it's like the one where he likes the girl or the girl likes him and she's like beating the shit out of him. It's like, yeah, you should totally pursue girls that, hit you. And I know that's like a fucking like straw man thing to do, but like, come on, beating the shit out of you, like giving you black eyes and shit. Like, come the fuck on. Maybe she's just a genuine psychopath.
Maybe.
Oh god, I'm trying to think of just more reasons why I hate it. Oh yeah, like this is a small one, but like I digged or dug the gag where like you never saw the face. Like, oh, that's like a cute Charlie Brown
Mm,
esque thing to do.
yeah.
That's like then they ruin it at the end of the first season. They show the faces like, and
Yeah.
then they do some episodes in season 2 where you don't see the faces. Like, what's the
Oh,
fucking point?
well,
I
for
guess
that,
those were made
yeah,
pre.
those were made. They just like switched the episodes around because the show doesn't exactly have like an entirely like canon timeline, so they just switched some episodes around and do the scheduling.
Yeah, but it's lazy. I feel it's just
Yeah.
fucking lazy.
Yeah.
Like
Plus,
if you're
I,
gonna
I I don't understand why they said like, all right, season one, you don't see their faces. The rest of the show, you see their faces. Like,
like that's a genuinely like cute. I wouldn't say funny, but it's a cute gag. And like that's I guess you can call the Loud House cute, but it's not really more than that. It's in all essence just like
eh,
eh. And like I don't think there's if you're gonna be something, you can either be great, incredible, or horrible. Because at least then that's memorable. But if it's just it leaves
yeah.
no impact on you, and you're just left like, oh, I guess I'll go watch something better.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so shitty for me.
Mm.
Because like I can watch a shitty movie and like get genuine enjoyment out of it. I can watch
Yeah. To me,
fucking
there's always one thing. There's like you can be good, everyone will like you. You can even be bad. You could still be entertaining at the same time. But if you're just plain out boring, that's worse than being bad. Because then by that point, you're honestly like one of the worst things possible. You're predictable, and that is absolutely terrible.
yeah, it is in all essence predictable. Like you can always. Then again, it's a fucking kid show. Like, yeah, I know it's supposed to be predictable, but like, come the fuck on. There's like better kid shows out there. Like, fuck, man, I don't know. I guess Gumball. Gumball's good. I like Gumball.
Gumball's great.
The problem is I don't watch a lot of current kids shows. I guess Star Versus, from what I've seen, is decent. It's overrated, but it's fine.
I think it's
Gravity Falls was
overrated.
over. I think the problem with current cartoons in general is that a lot of them are fucking overrated.
That is true in a way. A lot of them do try to like I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. People do tend to hype a lot of shows up, even when it comes to a lot of pilots. And let me just say this right now: I'm probably like the only person in America, but I did not exactly enjoy Infinity Train. I thought it was okay at best. It's
I
meh,
never I
and
never sat through that. I drew her one time,
yeah,
but
and
like
people are just to me all it basically is and why people really like it is just like they're still trying to get off of their Gravity Falls high. It's like mysteries, I love that type of shit. He's got the magic number on your hand. What does it mean? It's like, alright, shut the fuck up. It's okay at best. There's like nothing exactly all that special to it.
yeah, I feel like fucking Infinity Train. I never watched it, but just like from what I've seen of it, it falls into like that Steven Universe, like early high school trap of fangirls that just adore that shit. Like I can see like some girl who has like a fucking bearded lizard or one of those weird ass lizards as a pet who has a Tumblr that draws in that generic anime shit style from they learned from their art books drawing fucking Infinity Train.
Yeah.
And just a note, when I said I drew her, I drew her like saying my show's been I'm never getting a show. It's been canceled. I yeah, I thought that was funny.
Uh,
This is coming from a guy who's never fucking watched it. So if Adult Swim Junior is a thing, there you go. If I was wrong,
I don't think that's the thing, but what are some good things? I would even
that
say now or even before you left the fandom that you enjoyed from the Loud House.
the porn. There's a lot of good porn.
There's a lot of it, yeah.
That's one thing. The fandom. There was a point I think I consumed more material from the fandom because I think genuinely, even speaking then and now, the fandom has produced better content about the Loud House than the actual producers of the show.
Oh, I get that feeling all the time. I've always had,
But
really.
like, and I say this begrudgingly. I have read some fan fiction that was better than the show.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, I feel disgusted. I'm not proud. But
I
yeah,
eh.
it's genuine and like yeah, there's been more heart put into it. I feel that like that can't be put into a kid show, and maybe it's just because I don't like that kind of kid show.
Probably.
But then again, I like Robot Jones. I like Recess. I like uh, uh
And then
like if it was the Loud House was done in like a style of a I know it's like a stark fucking comparison, but not really a Malcolm in the Middle. That could be entertaining.
hmm.
Like I love Malcolm in the Middle. Like it's about a middle child, Loud House, that's like growing up in a
Big.
fucking household that really doesn't understand him. Loud House, and like it's like genuine. You like see him growing up and going through a high school and middle school, and like it was very entertaining and funny. And since it was on a different channel, it would do humor a little bit funnier that I bet the Loud House could do.
Top 10 shows that the Loud House inspired off of. Number 3, Malcolm in the Middle.
Uh, have you seen that fucking thing like people are calling? Have you seen Too Loud?
I've seen a bit of it, yeah.
People like saying it's like a Loud House ripoff. No, it's not.
People literally only say that because like they don't know what to
It
do for a
loud
video
is in the
idea.
title.
There's loud, there's a boy, white hair. It all has to match. It has to be a copy.
I like Too Loud. I saw like 2 episodes and like I thought it was cute. Like the sound productions, the sound mixing's fucking terrible, but like other than that, like it's cutesy, kind of funny. It's got Rich Evans in it. If you know what Red Letter Media is, he's pretty funny. He's only in 1 episode, I think.
Ah,
Like yeah, Too Loud. Have you seen the pilot for a show called Tigglewinks?
I want to see that because didn't you link it or something like that through your
I
account?
sent it to you, I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
But
yeah.
it's like about like a guy who works for like a finding company. It's like people hate Uncle Grandpa, but I liked Uncle Grandpa.
I thought it was okay.
I love surreal humor when it's done right, and Tigglewinks does surreal humor pretty funny. Pretty, I like it. I was laughing a lot when I watched it.
Mm,
It can have some like kind of a dumb humor in it, but every show nowadays is dumb like bullshit millennial humor in it.
eh.
Like I did not like Over the Garden Wall. I didn't like that show,
Yeah,
even though it was.
that is a very very overrated one. It's not
It's
even
like
a show. It's just like shorts.
well, it's like but there's like a scene where it's animation pornography, like the guy dancing. Like kids don't give a shit about that.
It's like
Kids
what?
don't care if it's something has good animation or not. That well, I guess like to a degree, like it has to be decent animation for a kid to like sit down and watch it. But it's like it's all about like what it's about. Because when I was younger, I never watched Courage. I never watched Samurai Jack because that didn't interest me.
Mm.
Like I wonder how many kids out there like want to watch a show about some fucking kids who get lost in the woods and do jack shit. It's
I
not.
wouldn't find that interesting if that was like the only thing I would have it based off of.
Yeah, it's more made for like Tumblr quote unquote kids than like actual kids.
Mm.
And like when it did humor, it like did that humor like where some character does something weird and then the main character just like looking around like in silent like with his mouth shut. And he's like waiting for a reaction. Like that's not funny. Like when like Gravity Falls did it too. Like characters does something wacky and the main character just like looks awkwardly. I'm like,
Because they're used
there's
to it, so it's
there's
just
no
not
fucking
funny to them.
yeah, it's no fucking joke. Yeah, I didn't like Over the Garden Wall. I like 5 parts of it out of all of it, and then I dropped off.
It was
Another
okay.
going back to the Loud House and White Sucks. It never really bothered me, but like it does gross out humor,
Oh yeah.
and like there's got to be some gross out humor that's funny. But like yeah, whenever Clyde sees Lori, he gets in like a graphic nosebleed. I'm like,
I'm pretty
okay,
sure a lot of people can just go to the point of saying that like nobody likes Clyde, because
but
like
like well,
no one likes him.
yeah, he's just some fucking black faggot who like dresses in a diaper and like jacks off to some
He's like
old
a
bitch.
mega black cuck, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't know why people would enjoy his company. Like if you go to the borough now, like literally any picture of Clyde in it, you won't exactly see it because like it immediately just gets reported because people don't like him.
Oh yeah, like you gotta fucking click unhide.
Uh huh.
Yeah, like fucking it's so stupid. Like they do puke and shit jokes and like bleeding jokes. I'm like, that's it's not gross. It's just not funny.
It's just uncomfortable. As
Once again, I understand it as a children's show, viewers, but like
uncensored, on-screen vomit, not funny, never funny. Stop it.
it's not that I hate kid shows. I love kid shows. I love Beast Wars. I love Ed, Edd n Eddy. I love Codename Kids Next Door. I love fucking there's other shit, but like I can't name it off the top of my head. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Hmm.
Are there any Disney animated shows I like? I liked American Dragon, but that quality's a bit iffy.
Kim Possible.
I never watched Kim Possible.
Okay.
Phineas and Ferb is decent.
Yeah.
I like the music in Phineas and Ferb. Fucking Max Modem's the funniest shit ever. But yeah, there's some good Phineas and Ferb episodes.
Oh yeah.
I watch Milo Murphy's Law. If you've seen that,
I've seen a bit of it. I know it's like from the same creators, more or less.
I got turned off by that show when some Loud House fan fiction writer who
Ew.
I despise now. I'm not gonna say his name, but like I knew the guy and like I was in his Discord. Then he pissed me off. I pissed him off, and I just
But
stopped communicating with him. I'm sure you know that story, but I'm sure the people here don't give a shit. But I watched
okay.
it and was like, sure, like the guy gets in danger all the time, but like he's there's no risk, there's no suspense. Like I know everybody's going to live. It's a kid show,
That's just kind of
so
the point of it all. Is just that you see the risk, but it's just that he never gets hurt or anything.
so the humor comes from what can happen and how people react to it,
Mm.
not like what happens because of it, just what happens. Yeah, but other cartoons I do like. I like cartoons. I'm not like it's a fucking kiddie show. It's bullshit. Like I understand it's for children, but I can still enjoy it.
Yeah. The point is entertainment.
And so, The Loud House is not entertaining.
Yeah, it just kind of stopped being entertaining for me. Now, to me, I don't hate it to like the degree you do. I just stopped watching it, and I just haven't seen a full episode ever since then. I haven't even seen a clip of any of the new episodes that have appeared after the Luna's whole being bi thing. Like, I just didn't care anymore.
And now they're making a movie.
Uh,
Thank God.
Speaking of movies and current cartoons, what's your thoughts on the new Teen Titans Go movie that's coming out later this year?
Okay, I don't hate Teen Titans Go.
Okay, neither do I.
I
I honestly
think
enjoy it a bit.
now, of course, there's some stupid episodes where like they're fetishy and gross. Like there's an episode where they fucking eat teeth all the time. Like that's fucking
Yeah,
gross.
they do have some
or
odd
like
episodes.
they inflate, or like Robin is shaking his ass on screen. It's like really uncomfortable.
I'll honestly say that some of like their later season episodes I generally like because they basically
Yeah, yeah,
just follow
yeah.
the formula of like Robin or one of the Teen Titans do something stupid. They do that for a bit. Some villain shows up and they just kick their ass, and then they
I
say something
find
stupid. That's
I
fine.
find the show ballsy for like, yeah, we know we're stupid, and like, yeah, it's essentially just a giant fuck you, and I find that funny.
Exactly. That's what I enjoy about it too. Is like how are like why are people seriously like still gonna like make videos of like Teen Titans Go takes up the whole schedule, and it's like when they literally made their 200th episode of just like them knowing that they're just a cartoon.
And well, they've done that before, but like they meet their voice actors, and like
Yeah.
that's funny, and they meet the creators, and they're like saying like the creators are just like creepy freaks in real life,
Yeah, it's like how are
and
you
that's
people gonna hate on
funny.
it? It's like why are people gonna hate on this? Like that's actually pretty funny. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and it's like people are saying, "Oh, it's an excuse." And like nobody's saying they're excusing themselves. It's like they know, and they're just making the best out of that.
They always know.
Yeah,
And people just give into it and then just
and
don't know what to do.
of course, the obvious scheduling is like, but that goes for any TV show. If like they played a
Mm.
Gumball for like 40 hours at a time, I'd hate Gumball. What people always say, "Oh, Gumball, it's so underrated." No, it's gotten to the point where
Yeah,
Gumball is
not
overrated.
yeah, not anymore. Cause like, what was it? I know a bit last year. Literally, the only two shows that Cartoon Network premiered were Teen Titans Go and Gumball. So there's almost no excuse anymore of people saying that like, yeah, Gumball is underrated. Not by that point. Like, it's really
Yeah,
not.
everybody like was always posting their favorite clip of Gumball, and that's like one issue I kind of have with the show is the humor. It's like, hey, look, we're referencing a real life thing, and I think it's not blatant. Like if you don't know it exists, you're not going to realize it, but if you know it, it's like it's kind of repetitive and reliant. Like they're referencing fucking JoJo and fucking Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared,
Hmm.
Star Wars.
I think legit their newest episode is more or less a parody of Scott Pilgrim. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Is
it's
how
just
it's
like
set up.
referencing like stuff in the real world. And it's like it's not that it's not funny. There's some of it it's funny. It's just not really that original.
Yeah. That's what I think about what's the newest? Not really newest right now, of course.
But I love the animation of that show. That animation's great.
It's beautiful, but what's it? OKKO. I
I
feel like
have not watched it.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you won't exactly be missing out on much because a lot of it, I wouldn't say most of their humor, but what it mostly relies on is just that like, oh hey, look at this character. They're very 90s and most likely from a video game or another
Yeah,
animated. And I'm
yeah, and
thinking,
they're all acting
eh,
like goofy and like fucking weird and shit.
and I'm just thinking, can like could this like humor like just nothing but references more or less? Could like how far can you really get with that? It's like I don't feel like you could really get all that far. And they've already made like an episode where they like the main characters they act like as if they're movie stars or like
Oh
celebrities,
yeah,
and they look
it's
at
like
like
an
their own
episode.
pilot.
Yeah, they're looking at the pilot and they're like saying, "Yeah, I looked weird back then."
And I'm thinking that's a great concept, no
Yeah.
problem. I just think you
I
played
saw
that
that. I
card
thought it
too.
was pretty funny.
I just think that they played that card a bit too early. Like it's still only season one. And granted,
Well,
yeah, the
yeah,
pilot came out like nearly 5 years ago now, but it's like still.
yeah. But it's like kids don't know that. It's like
Yeah, they don't.
like people who say, "Oh, you don't give kids enough credit." Like kids are clever. They can be clever, but in reality, kids are dumb as shit.
Oh yeah. Kids will fall for
Kids
anything.
kids are fucking retarded.
Uh,
Like I can't really remember too many off the top of my head. I know I like, always like fucking like I had no idea like when Godzilla, you know the 1998 Godzilla movie that was like really shitty.
just about, yeah.
Like in the ending there's like like the egg hatches.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know that.
I never put two and two together, and like I saw that movie when I was like 8, and then like a couple years later when I moved to my new house in the suburbs, there was a movie store like, "Do you have Godzilla 2?" Because I thought since that ending was there, they had to have a 2. It's like no, they didn't. I was like, huh.
Oops.
and also never clicked with me that multiple characters in a TV show could have the same voice actor, and that fucking astounded me. Like when I found out that number one and number two are voiced by the same guy, that fucking blew my
Yeah,
mind.
I found out about that recently, actually.
Also, I didn't realize when I was younger girls could voice boys. Like I never realized that Ben 10 was voiced by a woman, or Timmy Turner. I never knew that when I was a kid because I was stupid.
What was it? I never knew. What's it? Cow and chicken. I never knew the cow was voiced by like the same guy who voices chicken, as well.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
There was another show that did that oh, fuck. I can't remember. But it was like, yeah, I never like knew that shit. And like even if I did like see, oh, a woman voices this, I'm like, no, that's not true. I'm just gonna believe what I believe. Kids are stubborn. They can be.
Kids are all stubborn.
Yeah. But actually, speaking of Godzilla, that it technically did get a sequel in the form of the Godzilla animated show. I don't know if you've seen it. It was like early
Nah.
2000. I, you know what Kabillion is? That
Kabillion.
Kabillion.
Run it by me?
It's like a TV now. Oh, okay, if you've never heard of it, okay. What Kabillion is like if you had like a Comcast or whoever owns Comcast,
Mm-hmm.
Xfinity now, I guess that like they have something called On Demand where you can like fucking look at like pre-recorded TV shows and shit like that, or like watch pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And there was like multiple channels like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and I guess Kabillion is regional since I've never seen it. And like they had all these shows like El Chavo or Bobby's World, and they had Godzilla the animated TV show on there, and like the Men in Black TV show, and like the Ghostbusters TV show. So I
Huh.
guess like a lot of like licensed movie TV shows, which I thought was pretty weird.
Hmm.
So yeah, Kabillion. If anybody want to looks into that, it's just like a fucking. It's essentially like the fucking $5 bin at Best Buy when it comes to children's networks.
Oh. Okay.
It's like less than the Hub, if anybody remembers the Hub, which is now Discovery Family.
Oh, the channel, the hub.
Yes, the Hub, which
Oh,
had
I liked
which
it.
had oh yeah, another one of my favorite shows, Dan Versus.
Dan
If you haven't
versus is pretty great.
Dan Versus is a show about some rancid manlet who hates everything and will go to the ends of the earth to destroy it if it like makes a shitless. Like the first episode is him like trying to destroy New Mexico, like
That's
the
the first
state.
episode.
Or it's like the second one. It's the
Okay.
first episode I saw. Like, and he like wants to destroy New Mexico, and he fucking succeeds. And it's like, it's just really funny. Like, it'll range from like werewolves to Canada to the concept of art and technology to
Anger
himself.
management.
Yeah, it's like Dan versus is easily one of my top 10 cartoons of all time.
I need to watch some Dan versus later.
Yeah,
I
the first
forgot.
season, only the first season's on DVD, but you should like it has season one has the most episodes, so please watch it. It's really funny.
Okay.
So it was so yeah. Also on the Hub was My Little Pony. I never watched that show because I have a normal amount of testosterone in my body. And Transformers Prime.
I know that was on there quite a bit.
I'm a fairly average Transformers fan. Like, if you want Transformers, go talk to a guy called Pack Jeff. Like, he's got a podcast called Pack Pod. Pack
Oh,
Jeff on,
him?
yeah, you know him.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. I think I've chatted with him a bit.
Yeah, I was on one of his podcasts. Like, Jeff is like a real big Transformers fan. He likes the show. Uh, I do too. Like, Beast Wars is one of my favorite cartoons of all time. I love the toys for Transformers. You know, before the movie.
Yeah.
Some of the movie toys are alright. I don't.
I'm a also quite a big fan of Transformers. I'm more of a G1 guy, mostly because like I have
Eh,
the
I like
original
G1.
the original 1984 one that came out, like still in like cassette tape and everything, box included and everything. So
I
I grew up with that.
I remember catching G1 reruns on. They used to do that, but yeah, G1 was fine. Beast Wars, I got the complete series, and I have only 6 episodes left, and I absolutely adore that one.
I need to
Uh,
watch it. I don't have too many fond memories of it. The ones that I have the memories the most of when I was growing up was, if I'm right, it was Energon, and I think the next one or before it was Armada. That one.
It's called the Unicron trilogy. It's Armada, Energon, Cybertron, which Cybertron really isn't a part of the trilogy, but like the English dub, like
Okay.
fucking twisted it. Like I
Right.
loved Cybertron when I was 5. I had nearly all the toys. I
Mm.
gave them away like a dumbass. And
Ooh.
I got and like now that I look back at Cybertron, like it's pretty bad, but like it's
I
still got
know.
like
Yeah, some people say like it's pretty bad when you look at it.
apparent. I never watched all of I never like really watched Energon. Apparently, Energon's like the shittiest one.
Ouch.
Armada's average, but then you got like shows like Transformers Prime, which is on the hub, and that was pretty good from what I remember.
I know some people said they liked Transformers
Transformers,
animated.
yeah, animated. Like I like animated was pretty good too.
I enjoyed it a bit.
Uh, Beast Machines is like hated, but like I feel like if I watched it, since I love Beast Wars so much, I wouldn't hate it that much. But now Transformers is just like dumb kid shit. Like it's Beast Hunters now, or like it's just dumbed down for kids now, which I find
There
really sad.
there is one that appears on Cartoon Network legit like at 5 or 6 o'clock
Is
in
it
the
like called
morning.
Rescue Squad or something?
No, I think it's called I think like Robots in Disguise, but not like that anime one that I also
Oh
grew
yeah,
up with.
okay. For anybody for reference, there's two Transformers shows called Robots in Disguise. There's like a 2001.
Like 3 or 4.
No, it's like 2002 or 2001
Uh-huh.
animated one that's like in the anime style. Now there's one that's like really kiddie and shitty.
Yeah.
But like the old one was shitty too, but like
Yeah. But anyway, there's one that appears on Cartoon Network now, and I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's just kind of okay, mostly because of the fact that there's no Optimus Prime, so it's just all Bumblebee and like kind of just like other generic Autobots and stuff, but marketing and toys and stuff like that. I did see 1 or 2 episodes. It was okay, from what I can remember, and being like half passed out that time.
yeah, but like I like Beast Wars because it's like on a smaller scale. It's just like and there's no humans. It's just like all Transformers.
Yeah, and they're animals, that too.
I want like I said in a tweet I'd like a reboot of G1 in the style of a Beast Wars. They could even have the shitty CG. In fact, I think that would be like really charming if they did.
I would honestly enjoy that.
Just something like if they could have some of the like Beast Wars is humorous, but like they still get like story arcs and plot down too without being too serious. Like Prime was a bit too serious for me, but Beast Wars is like that perfect blend of like plot and humor, which I think is like really good. And like there's no filler episodes,
Huh.
which is a problem with Steven Universe, but I don't want to get into that because that was your last stream.
Yeah, we could say that for like another future stream, but
Yeah, but oh god, I had another cartoon that's like currently air. Oh yeah, Ben 10. Oh
oh, the
god,
newer one.
the newest Ben 10 can kiss my ass and fondle my balls.
Why is
I
that?
okay, I grew up on Ben 10.
So did I. I love it.
I remember the coming home from the mall after eating dinner, watching the first episode of Ben 10 on a cold winter night, and being in love with the
Mm,
show. And like I watched some of Alien Force, some of Ultimate Alien.
I
I watched
love Alien
all
Force.
of Omniverse. I like Omniverse.
How is Omniverse? I've seen a few episodes. I wasn't too hooked into it. I
It's
probably need to see more.
fine. It's more like the original series. It's definitely the one that's the most comedic. That
Okay.
doesn't mean it's the best one, but it's like it tries for comedy.
That's probably why I wasn't too hooked on it. I
But they
like
still
Ben
do
10 for the action.
they still do like a fair decent amount of action and story arcs. Like Omniverse is fine, but the new one is just like a slap in the face of just like it's
Yeah.
so it's just frustrating. This is the one that tries to be the most humorous now,
Oh yeah,
and that
you could really tell.
just sucks me out of it. Like it's such dumb humor, and the characters are like nothing like the old ones. They get Ben's the old voice actor, but none of the others. They get rid of like the cool aliens, like
Not
Ghost
even
Freak.
Gwen? I thought Gwen had her original one, or no?
No,
Oh wow.
well, if she did, then her voice really changed.
Okay then.
Like Grandpa Max looks like a fucking pedophile that touches Gwen.
Grandpa Max
Like
seems like he really just doesn't need to be in there. I've seen a few episodes of the newer one. He literally doesn't do anything. He's just there.
And like I saw like a trailer for one episode, and like that's the one episode that I didn't watch it, like, but I saw like a clip of it, and that one genuinely made me interested, only because it was Vilgax from the old show.
Oh yeah, they did like a kind of like a special of it. I think what was different about this one compared to the
Yeah,
um
they like give Ben
yeah,
Vilgax as
yeah,
an
they give
alien.
Vilgax to Ben. Like he gives him as like that alien form. I don't know what happens after that. I'm assuming like he
I
escapes a
think
watch
he's
or something.
locked. I'm pretty sure he's locked.
Okay, then I know. Oh god, I forgot what that guy's name was in the original series, but like that one diamond-headed character that like came from space.
Tetrax.
Yeah, him. I know he's in there as well, and I think though like the whole bounty hunter squad's there as well. So yeah,
6'6" Tetrax and fucking crab fucker. Oh god, what's his name?
yeah.
I'm a huge Ben 10 fan.
What the hell am I looking? Oh, okay.
I was obsessed with Ben 10 like it was nobody's business.
I love
His name
Ben
was
10.
Crab. God damn it.
It's just crab.
It's Kraab.
You got
Yeah, it's
text
Crab.
tracks, 6 and crab.
Crab.
All right.
Also, Ben 10 got some fire bitches. Oh my god.
Mm,
Rojo? Holy shit. Or Rojo, whatever her fucking name is.
Rojo. Uh
8-8. Oh my god. Helen. Wheels. God damn.
Helen. I
Charmcaster.
I know you
Oh.
post a few of you know what on your account, and I'm thinking, what of all things?
Why not? Go big or go homo.
And then I realized, wait a minute, it's him. Of course he would.
Anybody watching, I'm into real exotic cartoon shit. Like
Yeah.
xenomorphs. Hell
Sometimes
yeah.
like every day I open up my subscriptions, I go to the sub box, and then I just like see something that's cropped out, and I'm thinking, I look above, and it's like, God damn it. And then I always wonder, where the hell does he get this stuff?
I have a wide variety.
He has sources, and he knows
Yes.
people.
Also, this is not Ben 10, but Phantasma from Scooby Doo. God damn.
Oh yeah, you did a spam of that more or less today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She got me into fucking drawing porn.
Yeah.
Please follow me on Tumblr.
You want them to also follow you on your YouTube?
Maybe if you want.
Eh.
If I'm gonna do anything on YouTube, that's music stuff.
Hmm. I would watch it.
Anyway, getting back to shitty cartoons, Clarence.
Yeah. All right. So what's your reason on not liking Clarence? I know you said like it's basically another slice of life, but what's a more specific reason? What's other stuff that you don't enjoy?
Clarence is such an unlikable, pudgy shit loaf. He's like the worst aspects of Steven from season one,
Ooh
multiplied by 10.
yeah, you're right on
Just
that
some
one.
fat midget that's like completely annoying and blows everything out of proportion, like he has Asperger's, which I
Mm.
guess is like makes sense since I guess he's based off of the creator who has like a fucking autism or whatever.
He does?
Yeah, I think he had like Asperger's or some kind of autism. He's like on the spectrum, and like he got fired for fondling a woman.
I know there's that. I didn't
Yeah,
even know about the other thing.
he's got some social impediment, but anyway, like
Yeah.
Clarence misses recess for one day and he fucking turns into like a school shooter. I'm not even
Yeah.
joking.
That's
Like
honestly
where's
a really funny episode to me. It just is.
it's just so stupid. Also, the character designs piss me off to no end. Like they have no ears, most of them. They're all stupid looking. Like one kid just has nubs for hands like a Powerpuff Girl, which doesn't make sense since everybody else has fucking fingers.
There's like one kid that just legit kind of just looks like a mutant duck. Like I don't
There's
know
like
what's wrong with
yeah,
him.
and there's some guy who looks like Ferb, only his neck is elongated to like 20 feet, and he has is
Oh
like a
yeah, him.
turtleneck covering him up to the nose.
Yeah, him. I think I slightly enjoy Clarence because just how dumb things can get. I enjoy because just how really stupid it is. But probably my favorite episode that I always watch is Average Jeff, and it's where Jeff, the kid with like the big square head, and
Square ass head.
one of Clarence's main friends. What was it? They take like one of these tests to where you either group with like the smart kids or the dumb kids, basically.
Oh
And
God.
Jeff, he was put with the dumb kids, and he really was so upset about that. He did whatever he could to get into the smart class, and it's just so funny how he blows it out of proportion to me. I liked it, but then it's revealed that he placed extremely average, that he could have been in either classes, but they put him with like the dumb children so he would set a good example for them.
It's just not. Just doesn't
Oh.
do it for me. It's just. Ugh.
Speaking of Clarence, I don't know if my friend Anthony's gonna watch this. Fuck him. Because, first of all, anytime I make eye contact with this man, he only talks about Clarence. And it's not that, like, he enjoys the show. I'm pretty sure he does it to piss me off. And you know what? It works every single time. For, like, the past 5 months, all he would just say is, like, oh, hey, what's up? Adam Haydel of Adam Haydel on YouTube channel. Are you ever gonna do that Clarence review? And I'm just thinking, someday, dude, I will punch you in the throat. And you won't be able to say anything anymore.
Yeah. Clarence is just fucking. Just boring, uninteresting filth. And all the characters suck. Like, Clarence is like, quote unquote. I don't. Do they ever say what happened to his dad, or is it just that fucking ape looking nigga?
um, what I'm pretty sure what I've always gotten out of it is that like
His dad's dad.
his mom like dated or just like yeah dated or was married to like some other guy, and that's Clarence's father, and he's just gone, and Jeff is just the boyfriend to Clarence's mom right now, and that's basically it.
His name's Jeff,
Yeah.
and Clarence has a friend named Jeff.
Oh god, I don't fucking remember now. No, his name is Chad. I'm sorry.
Chad. That makes more sense.
I'm very
Jeff, what the
sorry.
fuck?
Yeah. He looks like a
Yeah.
Jeff, but his name's Chad.
Mm, Chad. He looks like a fucking Neanderthal, and I hate him. He's like, duh.
Duh. I'm voice Grizz from Grizzlies. Or We Bear Bears.
Another show that's overrated.
Hmm.
We Bear Bears.
Really?
I watched it, thought it was underrated, but then I realized Tumblr exists.
That
And
probably
like,
might be why I don't think it's overrated, because I don't see all the Tumblr stuff. I've never really seen anything except I think that one thing that you posted was like I like how black girls are
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
drawn
yeah.
in this show. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I
Show?
love how We Bear Bears draws black people. I'm like, yeah, they're black. They got that right.
It's like, why does this need to be a post?
Oh yeah, I
What?
hate how every other show draws them with big red lips and always holding watermelon. Oh, thank you, We Bear Bears. Like, what? What are you talking about? I love how they're drawn like people, like normal humans, like they're drawn everywhere else.
I was genuinely confused of like someone actually took the time out of their day to not only watch this episode, screenshot the specific shot, and then still have the audacity to upload it and still type out what they typed and still think it was a good post. I'm thinking, what the fuck?
And there's like gay fan art of like Charlie, the Sasquatch, and like Panda. I'm like, he's a bear and he's a Sasquatch. What are you doing? I can get humans. I can get Steven Universe, but he's a bear. You kidding me?
I'm not gonna lie though, they really seem like they want to force that type of thing because they always put them in like situations to where like they just always have to work together, and it's like I would
Every
honestly
show
not be surprised if
nowadays,
like they got together or something.
pushing that gay faggy thing.
Mm.
It's like, and like shows like We Bear Bears is not under shows that are underrated are like I said earlier, Whatever Happened to Robot Jones, that's underrated, or League of Super Evil, that's underrated. Dan Versus is underrated.
Oh yeah, League of Super Evil.
I haven't watched it in a while, but from what I remember, it was decent.
It
I need
was
to get
decent.
I'm afraid to buy the complete series just in case it's like, oh, what if it is shit? But like, it's like, like I'm sure, like that's like real underrated stuff, not like We Bear Bears that like gets like substantial amounts of like publicity because they have two dykes getting married in the show. I'm like, oh my god, I don't give a fuck.
Have you seen the pilot for We Bear Bears?
No.
I slightly like it a little bit more than like any of the other episodes because they're kind of more like assholes in that one because they're trying to get to this birthday party or well no their original idea is that like let's get ice cream but then they just basically like crash this kid's birthday party and then they're just messing around and then eventually like I think they get angry. The kids do. They try to drive him away, and then like Grizz legit just like slashes one of the kids. Like he just hits them with his claw, and it's really funny to
That's
me.
that's like a Ed and Nettie type situation.
And it's like leave him alone. I'm like whoa.
Another problem I have with this show is like it's all like it's like social media like this shit's gonna be so dated in like 10 years or 20 years. Like a selfie or like I'm talking to this e-girl online. But if she doesn't like I like anime, I'm like, oh my god,
I like anime and manga.
Kurugabish!
and anime.
And then the chef just looks disappointed to be there. Fucking We Bare Bears is like just it is overrated in a sense for what it is.
I think it's
I
okay.
guess I guess I like the white one only
Oh,
because he's like
ice bear.
is that his name? Oh yeah, Ice Bear.
Yeah, that's what it's
But then
called.
once again, he's just like that quirky, dumb bullshit, like autism. He's essentially just autistic in a way,
I mean, he basically just does whatever he wants whenever he wants. That's just basically how they made his character. Hey, can
which
you
is
do
kind
this
of,
thing? I've been doing it for years.
and
Okay.
that's like I feel like that's lazy writing. Like, oh, Ice Bear, can you help? He's like, yes. And
Iceberg can
then
do anything.
like, oh no, Ice Bear, ISIS is attacking. Like, oh, I'll kill them. And then
ISIS
he
is
said,
now was.
that is something he would say.
I think it's okay, but I could be wrong.
I don't hate the show.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I've seen some decent episodes. Like, like there's an episode with like he like wants to like protect like a burrito.
Oh, that one. That was one of their like first episodes they did. Yeah, they like it's a burrito challenge and he has to eat it, but he just
But
refuses to.
yeah, and it's like, oh, there's like a cute message behind that. I'm like, oh, that's fine. That's well and dandy.
Yeah.
What are some other shitty cartoons that are
Actually,
still?
if there is one thing that I say that I don't know if I say I don't like it, but it's just kind of a nitpick. I don't exactly like how, pretty much nowadays half of their episodes are just them being, cubs by that point. Like I understand
Oh,
like
is that what they're doing?
yeah, like legit half of their episodes are just them like, "Hey, we're cubs. We don't know where we're going. We ended up in this situation. I voice the cat bug from
Oh
Bravest
yeah, I saw like
Warriors."
an episode where they're on a fucking desert island with
Oh
the guy who's trying
yeah.
to get his dick wet.
I do remember that one actually. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I just don't like how they use a lot of them. Cause like legit every other episode is them as cubs, and it's just kind of all the same situations. Like I'm Panda, I'm a little shit, I'm a little bitch, I don't want to do this. Fuck you, Grizz. Panda, come back. Okay, and then that's the end of the episode.
are there any more shitty cartoons that are still on? Because talking about shitty cartoons that are like off the air just feels kind of moot. I'd be willing to, but like, just
Um, have you seen? Uh, I don't even know if I can call
one
these
quick thing.
new. Yeah.
One quick thing. If you still post about Gravity Falls, fuck you. Gravity Falls is over with. It's done. It's not relevant anymore.
That's what I
Get
said.
over it.
That's what I said to Guy, I think yesterday. He said like, "How about I post some Gravity Falls?" And I legit just said in the comments, "Gravity Falls is dead. Shut up."
Oh, like, have you seen that post? It's like, Cypher looks so surprised that he vaporized that guy. It was like made like a month ago. Like, dude, what are you doing? It's over. It ended like 2 years ago.
About to be three soon. You guys are
Oh,
really about to
did
be
it?
dead.
When did it end?
February, like 2015 or 16 or so.
Falls end. Oh, shit. Fuck. Ah, God damn it. It ended in 2016.
Okay.
February. So almost 2 years.
Okay, yeah. That's still dead enough.
Yeah, it's like I also hated the airing schedule of
Those
it.
last episodes.
No, just in general, like the first like 40 episodes over the course of 4 years was like, come on.
Yeah. I didn't like how they did the last episodes. Probably because like I genuinely didn't watch it like on TV. I never like had the mindset of like, oh boy, Gravity Falls comes on tonight, better get ready and stuff. I've never had that, except for like the legit last 2 to 3 episodes, and I realized that why is part one of this arc or these episodes, because it's like all absolutely all connected. It's Weird Mageddon. It's the final episodes. Part one came out like in
Oh
the
my god,
summer.
I'm looking at this schedule and it is Weird Mageddon Part 1, October 26th.
Yeah.
Part 2, November 23rd. Part 3, February.
Three.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, wait, what the fuck? Jesus, this is terrible.
Well, it's like a 44-minute special. I guess I could understand that, but really a 3-month gap? Are you kidding me?
I was like,
Wait a
holy
minute.
shit.
I feel like they did it on purpose. Like, oh, this
Maybe.
this fucking make them salivate for our bullshit merch.
Just maybe. But what I was gonna go to, have you ever heard of a show that I still don't even know if I would consider it new, because I feel kind of bad for it because it was legit on for like a month or so, and then just cut from what I can remember. And that was Welcome to the Wayne.
Well, I've seen clips of it. Yes.
Yeah. I
Is
really tried to push it on my channel and stuff, but no one fucking talks about it.
didn't they do like a weird SpongeBob copyright joke in that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but who has it
Like, cause
nowadays?
it was like on the same net. Yeah, I've
It's
seen clips
Nickelodeon.
of this. It
Uh,
looks fine. It looks like a fucking combination of fucking Bob's Burgers and Gravity Falls. The
yeah,
art, at least.
that's the feeling I got out of it, and I just kind of ignored it.
It's
Yeah, but
still going apparently.
yeah,
Just
that's the thing though. It's going, but like it only has like less than 10 episodes. But the show's been on for almost half a year now. Like their scheduling is poor, very poor.
uh, well, they got to fucking spam in SpongeBob in the Lad House so to make sure they make money.
You know it.
Oh God,
Uh,
what's on? I know we talked about fucking Milo Murphy's Law, but is there
Any
anything
Wander?
animated?
Wander over yonder? That's my main
It
Wander.
was never watched it. It got snuffed out. I remember.
Oh, that sucks.
Some fucking guy at my I used to work at Goodwill. I don't anymore. Some guy there used to call me Commander Peepers.
Why?
I don't know why. It was just so fucking weird. And
It makes it even creepier since you
he was
don't.
like a 20 something, 30 something old guy. Yeah. That's what he sounded like.
Ew.
He had like a high pitch. And one time I was talking to him in the bathroom. He was like, "I hate fags." I'm like, "Whoa, dude." I thought he was fairly decent. He wasn't fine. Oh God, that just reminded me of something fucking. I don't want to say his name, but like I'll say his first name.
Okay.
Like every every person named Matthew in my life has just
Mm.
been shitty. Like the guy across my street's named Matthew, and he's a shitty guy. Like my two coworkers were named Matthew, and they were fucking annoying as shit.
Hmm.
But that's just a fucking coincidence.
I think I kind of feel like I'm on the same boat with you. Granted, actually, there might be one Matt that I might exclude from the fact that I've never met that many Matthews. Legit, only three come to my head, and two of them didn't exactly enjoy their company. So yeah, but one of them is gay, so no one likes him, and the other one still in high school when he should have graduated 2 years ago. So there's that. That's how
Have you
life
seen
works.
Have you seen the new Ducktales show?
I've heard stuff about it. I heard it's slightly good or
I
pretty
watched the
decent.
pilot episode and it was pretty good. I was in St. Louis for Thanksgiving in 2017 last year, I guess. And what pissed me off was like I was watching Disney XD a lot because I don't typically watch TV a whole lot.
Mhm.
I don't watch TV at all actually. But like since I'm like in like there's nothing else for me to do, like I just decided to like turn on Disney and they were just consistently playing the Mickey Mouse shorts.
Oh yeah, I know they do run those quite a bit.
It's like it's fine like the first time, but like when you start seeing repeats, I'm like, oh my god, Teen
Yeah.
Titans Go.
I'm running into problems here, Houston.
But they're funny. Like there was like one joke that like legitimately made me laugh out because like there's when I watch TV or media, like there's not a whole lot of stuff that makes me like laugh out loud. Like it'll get maybe a wheeze or like a
A chuckle or a giggle.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
but it genuinely made me like fucking just laugh. So that was fairly all right. I don't have
Yeah.
much to say about Ducktales because I only watched one episode.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, Disney isn't. It's not really being known for shit. Like their animations or their cartoons right now. Besides, of course, Star Versus. But that's like the only thing they have going for them right now.
Mm,
Exactly.
it's mediocre.
Yeah. No one really talks about anything else.
They're doing like more like the Tangled TV series, the Big Hero 6 TV series.
Yeah. I wouldn't even really count those because they're not exactly all that original because they got the movie to base off them.
Yeah,
I think
it's
um what's it one thing that we could talk about Loud House related. What was what was your experience like being on iFunny and on Loud House? Because I know that's like a big part of like what we've done.
fuck.
You don't have to go into like too much personal detail. That's fine because I know, not everyone
I
needs to know.
I made the first Lin post on all of iFunny. I made the first Lin post.
Eh,
It was just a photo of Lin tagged Lin Loud, and some like 2 years later, somebody said the first Lin post was like, "What the fuck? What is going on?"
there was
I, and something recently, like the other day, somebody like liked a post of mine where I fucking used like a Loud House GIF. I'm like, "What the fuck are you
I
doing this
saw
far
that.
back, asshole?" I was I was like there every once in a while, like somebody will like a post of mine, like it's old art I drew of like Mavis and like her tongue's out, and like it's like a really shitty drawing. Now that I look at it, I like rush through it. Like, oh fuck, why does this have 100 likes? I'm like, god damn it, stop fucking liking this shit. I'm tired of looking at it. Like, but it's fairly recent, I guess. And, like, I get that, but when I see like a Loud House post of mine get liked from 2 years ago, I'm fucking befuddled beyond all belief.
I slightly feel like I'm kind of on the same boat with you because what was it? Because I don't post any more Loud House stuff. I'm completely done with that, and thank God for that. And I just post whatever I feel like, like once a month basically. And I forgot what post it was on, but what was it? No, it was my birthday one. I said like, "Oh, it's my birthday" or something like that. And then like some dude said like, "Hey, why don't you post Loud House anymore?" And I just simply said, "I dropped it." As simple as
More,
that.
uh,
And then
more.
like he goes into like this whole thing of like, "Oh, dang, the how old were you when you dropped the show?" I just did not respond because like he did not need to know that
Probably
information.
just a kid.
Fuck him. Dude, I have a story about Loud House and the kid, but go on.
Anyway, yeah, like when I was younger, and well, obviously I'm younger, but like when like I was still like a huge fan of Loud House and iFunny, I'd like post the occasional. It's funny. I got banned one time because I posted Loud House porn.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, holy fuck! And then I like got unbanned. I'm like, oh shit, not doing that. Then I did it again. But like, yeah, I would post the occasional like pornography because it was like pretty good. Loud House porn's like there's a bunch of decent stuff. I just like harem shit in general. I know it's like a loser faggy thing to say, but like
That's
just
fine.
really kinky. Like multiple women, sign me the hell up, man. I got dick to go around for days. It's like the perfect situation. 10 girls, like, oh goddamn,
One boy.
yeah.
And it's like people are just always upset and surprised. It's like, I don't want to see this incest stuff. It's like, Okay,
Yeah, it's
then,
like
then don't see it. Then stop complaining
the
about it. You
thing about that
fucking
is
cuck.
I saw so much incest art. Like when I came around to actually watching the show, I just couldn't watch it because I've been exposed to like all the art so much. I just can't watch it normally. It was so weird.
I just never looked at the show that way. I always took the show for itself and then the fandom for what it is. So the
Yeah,
show
but
is the show, and then the fandom's just incest loving people,
I'm
basically.
sure at one point in my funny thing, like I was considered like a partial loud account, I guess. Like I think I saw like one post that said loud accounts and mine was there, but like other than that wasn't much. I was like when the I don't mean to bring this up, but this is part of it. When the
It's
Big Six was
fine.
a thing,
No one knows about it except me, basically, so it's fine.
when one of your members left, I was like repub part of the Big Six. I was like, ooh, maybe I could be a part of it.
Leave me alone. I still cannot, like, understand my hatred towards that guy. I think it was Linsanity or whatever, because one, he was the guy who started the whole thing. He was the whole guy said like, hey, we should get like the top like 6 big accounts or like the most active accounts in the Loud House that are also known, and we should call ourselves like the Big Six. I'm thinking, I don't even really want to join. Like, I legit did not want to join that dumb shit. I really
Mhm.
didn't. But I said like, all right, because Guy and Witzel are there, I guess I'll do it too because I'm like another one that are just as
Okay,
big as them.
it was you, Witzel, Guy Hero, Triax, or
Mhm.
two of the two others.
It was Linsanity and another guy who didn't really post too much Loud House. He always just talked. At the time, I think his name was Best Loud. That
I
was his
yeah,
name.
that's got to be it.
Uh-huh. And yeah, I'm honestly glad that you cannot find that podcast anymore because he wouldn't shut the fuck up. Like literally anytime you tried to talk, he's like, "You kill yourself." Like, man, we're trying to do something professional here, but
He's the Michael Tech of Loud House.
I guess so. Yeah, I don't speak to him anymore. But anyway, um,
Oh
I
shit,
don't,
that remind.
I don't
Oh,
like.
there was a point I
Yeah.
was subscribed to like Lynn and Lenny Loud, just dedicated to posting that shit, and I was like, oh, I don't want to be subbed to them anymore. But iFunny glitched, and anytime I tried to unsub, it just wouldn't let me. And this went on for like a month.
Ooh, this
Yeah,
stuff
so
sucks. Have you ever been uh in like one of the kick chats that the Loud House like iFunny fandom was in? Cause
yes,
like there was like
I was
everyone was in it.
I was when Hake was a part of it.
Oh yeah, poor Hake.
I was in two, I believe, and then when that I episode came out, I dropped off the face of the earth. I left that shit immediately.
Which episode?
The L is for Love one.
Oh, okay. I heard something else. Sorry. Yeah.
Like that genuinely, like, I know it's a faggy thing to say, but that episode made me fucking miserable. Like I was like trying to rack my brain, like, oh, why don't I like this? Like
I
I
don't
don't want to be I
understand.
don't want to be a homophobe. And then I just realized, oh, this is just them pushing their fag agenda. I'm like, I'm okay with not liking that. And I
Yeah.
felt immediately better. Like I want to like make a video like saying why the Loud House is shit just to get it on my system, but like I just never did because
Do you remember a guy? Oh God, I forgot what like his account name was, but mostly because what's it? He keeps switching his fucking name like every month or week. But he mostly went by Lars. He was like this really edgy like account that just really personally hated Guy Hero. Like you could ask Guy about Lars and he could tell you like the whole story of just basically why this guy is salty and jealous about Guy, saying like, your art is so much better than mine. It's not fair that you have girls talk to you and stuff. It's like, dude, who hurt you? Oh wait, no one. You're just fucking psychotic.
Giga. Speaking of art, and I'm sorry for this. You
Yeah.
remember Gay Loud?
I completely forgot about him until you brought him up.
Gay Loud.
Fuck.
Okay, you want to
Whatever.
explain to your humble viewers, your humble unknowing viewers, who Gay Loud is and what he
Stop.
did.
Alright, I'll do it because you're honestly a fun guy to talk to. Alright, so.
Oh no no oh.
Nah, it's fine. I will talk. I don't mind because not many people know. Alright, so what ended up happening is that, of course, by this time, it's mostly from last year. That's when he was really active. About like the summer of last year, yeah. And I'm minding my own business. I'm doing, just typical account stuff, posting like every day or so, la da da da. And then just out of nowhere, more or less, this guy who, before he became known, Gay Loud, he would post, of course, just a lot of the sisters, but in the Rule 63 form. So when they were all boys and stuff, all like shirtless and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, huh, all right, whatever. And I just went about my life. And then, of course, like, I don't even know what the first thing I saw was. It was him that basically shipped me and Witzel together. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is this? And I'm thinking, alright, it's just something that someone did, whatever. And then, like, a week or so passes. And then I see, like, I think it was Witzel first, and then like he drew himself gay loud, and I was like something about like him complimenting him on his ass or something like that. And I was like, Witzel got drawn, and then like 2 days later, I got drawn in the same way. I'm like, what is this? Like, I was just so confused. I really was. And this guy just genuinely said, like, yeah, I just ship you. You and Jigga and Whistle, Jitzel or something like that. And that became like a meme for like a week or two. And Witzel, he didn't mind. I also didn't mind as well, but it's like,
Still with me now.
shut up. I'm like,
Don't
what?
check your sub feed.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry I do this to you, but it's such
Alright, what do you
it's
have to talk about while I look
stupefying.
at this?
It is stupefying that a human being thinks it's appropriate to draw another man without like just ship him with another dude. Like, oh my god, and like draw gay porn of him. Like, dude, are you all right? Were you?
Zerg.
I guarantee he was touched as a child by a relative.
Oh. Oh, blah, blah. You know what? Here's the thing though, because earlier I said I have a story about like some account that I have some with, and honestly, what Gayloud does, I don't care. He's
This
one,
faggy.
yeah, he just does his own thing. It's not like he really forces it on me, saying like, oh, you have to do this for me. It's like, no, I don't. And he just minds his life. He's not like sending it to me privately. He's not saying that this is the best thing ever. He just
It's
does it because he's
still
bored. I
it's
don't
still a
care.
creepy fucking thing to do.
Yes, it's very creepy, but it's like, I'll just try to forget about it in the back of my mind eventually until you brought it back up. But anyway, I don't know if you knew this other account. His name was he didn't really post Loud House, not that I could recall. His name was Cheesy Cat or something like that. You might have seen him within like the kick chats. He was very talkative and
Well, no,
base.
don't remember him.
Alright, so here's how this story goes. He was apparently like a big fan of my account, which good for you, I guess. I don't fucking know. Brave soldier, because
Big fan.
yeah, back then you either loved me or absolutely wanted me to be executed or lynched, whichever happened
People
first, I
still
suppose.
want that.
People still do want that, but whatever. Um, he just really liked my account, and I think he like
Huh.
ended up talking to me privately on Kick, and I'm thinking, whatever. He's a big fan, and what was it? I said that like I'm minding my own business or like I'm taking a nap or something, and no, what was it? He said like, oh yeah, Witzel, and mind you, like this kid's legit 13 or like 12 or whatever. And he said like, oh yeah, Witzel told me that like he does a bunch of parkour and stuff like that, and like he showed me a picture of his abs. I'm thinking, what? I was like, that was just really weird to bring up in the conversation, and then I just eventually ignored it. And then he more or less just asked me, he's like, hey, can I see your like your abs or like your stomach or something like that? I'm thinking, all right, you either leave me alone or I'm not gonna talk to you ever again. And he just stopped after that for a bit. And here's where like the really crazy part comes in. The one that always sticks out in my head. I forgot how this eventually happened, but we're just talking more or less. And he just says like, "Hey, um, could you do something for me?" And I'm thinking, depends. As long as it's nothing too crazy. As long as I don't have to murder anyone, I suppose. I'm only available on these days, so and so. And he just says like, "Hey, could you remember a name for me?" I'm just thinking, no, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do a simple task like that. But the thing is it's not that like, oh, could you remember this thing for me, like for tomorrow? No, he specifically wanted me to remember his name for like future years to come because apparently he was so good at like karate and he said like, yeah, one day if, mind you, that I get into the
Ooh.
Olympics, I could probably have my name up there on screen and I want you to possibly remember my name. I'm thinking, alright, no, that's a really dumb request, and I'm not doing that. And he more or less freaked out on me, saying that like, fuck you, dude. I just wanted you to remember me. Like, I just wanted to be nice to you. And I'm thinking, dude, I'm a Loud House account. I'm just some nigga. I don't know what
Dude,
I'm
I'm a
doing.
Loud House account.
Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, you can't be telling me that me, of all people, that you were telling this to. You want me to do it. Some guy you don't even know the first name to. You couldn't tell your best friend in real life. You couldn't tell your parents.
Yeah,
You couldn't
that's
tell your
just an
pets.
yeah, that's
Why
just another
me?
thing. Like another problem with that gay lad that you didn't know him. It's
Yeah, that's
creepy.
another thing. Yeah, I didn't
You
know
just
him.
didn't know the guy. Like if
Uh,
my friend did that, like yeah, you're funny asshole. Fuck you.
I've only talked to like what I consider like what we're doing right now. Genuinely talking. I've
Yeah.
only talked to like maybe a few of the Loud House accounts. And that was like out of like the 40 that we've known. I've talked to Witzel a few times, Guy definitely, and I think Hake a few times, but he was just really fucking stoned by that point. And then a few other ones here and there.
Hake is like fucking Charlie Sheen. Jesus Christ. I haven't talked to. I thought I was told that thought I hated him, which is not true.
Mm.
Anyway, what happened with you and Gala? That like a similar thing happened to me because I think at least on 3 different times I was solicited by women online for like role play or like relationships when I was like a junior, not a
Oh
junior, but a
man.
sophomore freshman, and it was just incredibly uncomfortable.
Dude, I just remember that like some other shit happened to me because I don't know if you remember. I sometimes forget myself now because I had a Tumblr that I
Mhm.
don't even know if it's still up. I don't know if I deleted it yet or not. But it was just basically Loud House stuff, and I'm not gonna brag. I know some people hate this about the show, or at least the fandom specifically, and that is whenever there's a background character, specifically girl, they glamorize the shit out of it. And I'm not gonna lie, I might have kind of started that trend because it said like, "Hey, look at this cool little background character. Like she's selling cookies or whatever." And then I did that for another character. And then I did that for another character. And it just basically became a trend. It's like you see any girl in the background, you gotta make her a character. You have to draw porn of her, no matter what. And so I kind of started that. But anyway, that was basically
Mm.
what my Tumblr was. And one day, I get this message from this one guy. I forgot what it was about. Oh no, I remember. He was telling me that like, oh yeah, you're the guy who named Thick Cutie, right? Yeah, that one character that has large tits and a thick butt, all that type of stuff, whatever. And something something something. This guy's just creeping me out. I'm really just
Okay.
getting a creepy vibe.
All right,
Yes.
I was looking at some of the stream. This is just to, like break the fourth wall real quick. I was looking at some of the stream comments for this. Just to let everybody know, I don't hate the Loud House because there are gay people in it. I hate it because how it was handled. I'm not homophobic. I do not hate gay people, and I didn't say being gay was a phase. I said being bi was a phase.
I think one of those comments there said like, I forgot what it was about, but he said like, I think I'm just gonna unsubscribe
Yeah,
if you don't
I
look at
think I'm
this
gonna
message
unsubscribe.
right now. I'm thinking, okay, go ahead. I'm not gonna lose sleep over this. Like, I don't want to be mean, but okay, do what you want,
I
man.
He said being gay usually isn't a phase. Who wants bullying? Never said anything about bullying, and I didn't say gay was being a phase. I said being bi was a phase, and there was a some guy just this was I don't know how long ago this was, but just to confirm, you guys dislike the show because it shoved things like Clyde's parents being gay in your face. No, I just hate how it was performed or like executed. Like it was very over the top and
Yeah,
like
yeah, not only that, they just legit don't do anything with the concept of it. It's
yeah,
there, and then that's it. There's nothing else.
yeah, it's just sorry. I want to make this clear that I do not hate the Lada solely because of homosexuality. It goes way deeper than that. Like
There you go. That's the taste of YouTube comments. No matter what you do, no matter how you do it, you'll just always find those group of people that just like disagree with you and then just don't understand, and then think
oh,
like you're a Satan or some shit.
here, this will clear everything up. Howdy, y'all. I'm here from Texas. How y'all doing?
Oh
There you go.
yeah.
Yes, I'm from Texas.
Yep.
Houston's liberal as shit.
The propane state.
That's more Arlington. Oh,
uh,
god damn it, Bobby! I told you to stop watching the Loud House.
Boy, it's okay, Dad. Like, they just have, like, Lincoln does a bunch of feminist stuff. It's cool. Boy, Peggy, this boy's watching Loud House. Can't have him do that stuff. Oh, Hank, let him just do that stuff. And then Luann comes in and is like, I think it's really cool.
Luann?
Yeah. Yeah, remember the character? There's a character on the show named Luann.
I thought you were like talking from the fucking Loud House. Like fucking Luann just comes out from the
Yeah.
TV, strangles Bobby Hill to death.
Let me just say this right now. Just get off my chest. I don't like Luann. Fucking hate her. Don't like her.
From the King of the Hill, or
Loud House.
okay. Well, yeah, there's like the episodes like fucking the prank episodes that just paint her as like a fucking homicidal victim.
That probably was like the absolute like reason for me just not liking the show anymore, because the two episodes they had, what was it, the April Fool's one, the first one that they did, and then like a legit nothing but a fucking repeat of the same episode concept, but everyone just gets pranked more or less, and the father's just a terrible father, and it's just
Yeah.
under a different name, and it's like I despise this entire concept of Luann like being this like almost mass murdering prankster. Puns, as much as I don't like them, they're fine. She can do them. The video stuff that she does, fine, whatever. Gags, fine. But the whole prank thing of like, oh, we gotta turn her into like a fucking maniac, is so
Yeah.
unneeded. It's so stupid.
Also, to the people watching, if you notice, like we point out multiple problems with the Loud House. Not just like I hate being painted as a homophobe. That's just
Stop
a shitty
watching all
thing.
those YouTube channels that clickbait you, please. If you
Yeah.
stop doing it, you will be on your way.
Also, the same guy who said like I'm gonna unsubscribe. He also said I'm not trying to call this guy out or anything. I'm just like trying to make myself or us look better. He said gay people aren't perfect. I can speak for myself. I know gay people aren't perfect, but my point was gay people in media are fucking like what's the word I'm looking for? They're not displayed because that just sounds like an object, but they're like they're just performed as if like they are perfect. Like they're always wise. If anything, I'm being too kind to gay people. I'm like they're always likable and funny. Like there's no like evil gay character. Like every gay person in media is like perfect. Of
Only
course not in real life. I don't need somebody to tell me that gay people aren't perfect in real life. I know that. Oh, I'm sorry for being on the stream. This stream's got more dislikes than likes.
Oh, it does? I don't care.
Yeah, it's got 8 dislikes.
Look, I need to know one thing. I spent all day, not really all day, but all evening yesterday, so like the time of like 5 o'clock to past midnight, just working on this little video that I just wanted to make for myself on my second channel. I thought, this is gonna be fun. And then like, I sent it to the subreddit for what it was basically about. Wake up this morning, legit just like 5 dislikes only. No likes, just like a few comments, and then just like nothing but dislikes, and I'm pretty sure it's getting more, and I don't understand why. I
Yeah.
did nothing wrong within the video.
Maybe hating the Loud House is just an unpopular opinion
Oh, it is, because
within children.
just as you said earlier, kids are just dumb. It's
Yeah.
just a fact. Look,
I don't
and
know how many
like,
people watching the stream are kids. I don't know your
like
audience.
I'm not even like trying to be mean. if you really just look back on the things you've done as a kid, you will say to yourself eventually, "Wow, I was really stupid."
Yeah, I'm not saying it's like wrong. I'm saying it. If anything, I'm saying it's okay to be dumb and stupid. You need to make mistakes. It's fine. It's all right.
Exactly. Kids are just
Same with
kids are just kids. They're dumb,
yeah.
they're violent, they're crazy. They don't know any better. That's a kid. It's fine.
I'm not going out in the street saying, "Oh, I'm gonna lynch some queers today. I'm gonna lynch them good."
Children and queers, they're on the list every day, every night.
Yeah, like anyway, I don't want to talk about that stuff anymore because that's just a recipe for more people hating this shit.
Uh, I didn't see the dislikes mostly because I'm on the specific page for me where it just shows like the analytics of it.
Eh,
Actually, I could
oh
probably
well.
see on my phone.
It's 2 dislikes to no, it's 2 likes to 8 dislikes.
Awesome. I don't care about dislikes. I really don't.
Yeah,
You know one thing? Shut your fucking
Jesus.
mouth. Anyway, what was it? I made a video in the past. It was about Steven Universe, and I was kind of going for like a concept that I wanted to start on my channel. It was slightly growing, and it was what was it? How strong is blank character basically? And that was basically it, just me analyzing like, hey, they could do this, and if they were in a fight with this character, they would either win, lose, and compared to every other character, they're this strong. That is basically what the video is, and one of them that I did was Stevani, the fusion of Steven and Connie. And because, I gotta be respectful to the pronouns and stuff like that, because Stevani goes by they and their, and not she and her, as I've always been doing, and I still will do, and I always find it, like, I won't say cringy, but just, like, I slightly die a little inside when I see another like channel do that where they say like Savani does this thing. She's really cool. Oh, sorry, they're really cool. It's like don't apologize.
Oh my god.
Don't apologize. Like by this point, just don't. Just piss people off on purpose.
That reminds me. I saw something like people wanted to like because you know how like Spanish is like Latino, Latina, like they got like the A and the O like to differentiate like fucking
Mhm.
the gender. They
Yeah.
tried replacing that with an X like Latinx and like
No.
you can't pronounce that in some of the words. It's like physically impossible. Are you stupid? Here, let me completely change a language because my gender pronouns are oh my god. All right, I got an idea. I'm going to send you a photo and you have to tell me what it makes you feel.
Okay. It should be fun. I don't know, actually. All right.
I guess I should have put 2 and 2 together. Like the Steven Universe fans that like your channel might not take too kindly to the negative views I have on the how homosexuality was handled. Sorry,
They
folks.
just don't like
Sorry.
anything that they don't like. If you disagree with any of them, just basically anyone who's subscribed to my channel, if they don't like what you say, they're like, this guy didn't know what he's talking about. I, with my very poorly grammared sentence, will tell you otherwise. It's like, shut up and get back to work.
Make me money.
Like, do your homework or something. Like, what are you watching videos for? Ugh. 2 likes, eight
Adam,
dislikes.
if you read this, I've been with you from the beginning, but like shut the fuck up.
What does that even mean? Like, it just says that.
I'm not gonna call this guy out, but like, come on, we're just having fun.
Like, I legit just wanted to do this, like, because this person says he's been for me for a while, you would know that I usually upload on the weekends. I honestly don't have anything to upload, so I just thought, alright, I just came back from dinner, and 2 weeks ago, my friend more or less kind of wanted to do a stream, and I said, like, alright, let's do a stream, just for the heck of it, because it'd be fun to talk about, I suppose. And here we are, just having fun.
Yeah. I wouldn't like mind doing a stream with you and Guy. That'd be cool. We
I
could do
want to
that.
get Guy in here, but he keeps denying me, like, every time I get a chance with him. He said, like,
Yeah.
hey, do you have, like, or said, like, hey, do you have time for, like, Skype or Discord real quick, just so I can check up on you or whatever? And said, like, no. And then, like, of course, like, within the
Does
past,
he?
like, 2 hours, he's only posting Adventure Time stuff. Like, yeah, sure, you don't have time, buddy. Okay.
Oh, speak overrated Adventure Time. I don't even want to get into that. I just ugh.
Dude, that'd be fun to
Does
talk
he?
about with Guy in here.
Does yeah? Does Guy post? Is he on Discord or does he only use Skype?
He has both. I'm pretty sure he's usually on Skype more,
I
a little bit more.
despise Skype. The fiery passion.
I'm slowly migrating over to Discord because I basically have no other option, and everyone else is migrating over there as well. And all my friends are there. Yeah, here I am, stuck with the porn and memes, man. All
Mm.
that type of fun stuff. I realized I never finished my story about the one Tumblr guy that I got a message from. I'll just cut this short. It was really creepy. He kept sending me pictures of more or less his art, and he had more or less a, like, I wouldn't say a fat fetish, but it was like he always kept asking me specifically of like, what do you think about thick girls? I'm thinking they're cool, and then he just goes on saying like, but what do you think about very thick girls? And I'm thinking this is reaching unhealthy territory, and I don't feel comfortable talking about it. And he says like, you want to see some of my art? And I'm thinking, no, please. Just no. And he sent me some, and good lord, it was some of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Oh yeah,
I
I
just want
got
to like just
invited.
shoot myself.
I got invited to like a furry chat group filled with like freaks that like sent photos of their dicks and like tits and stuff. I'm very uncomfortable when that happened.
I'm not happy here. I want to leave. Where's the
Yeah, and
door?
this was a girl that like was like called me Bay out of the blue for no reason. I was like, who the fuck are you? I still remember her name. It was like Drippy Dragon or some dumb shit like that. And there was another girl called Socks Random that did the same thing, only with like RP and shit. And there was another girl who I accidentally made my EGF. Yeah,
Hmm.
I got an EGF on accident somehow, and it was just like the most dumb bullshit ever.
Yeah.
Oh god. Never, if you meet a woman online, you cannot trust her.
I never do.
And by the way, Adam, I am in no way trying to insult your fan base at all. I feel everybody like
That's fine.
what? Yeah, I want to make that clear. I'm not trying to insult anybody. That's the last thing I want to do.
But I'm gonna be honest with like my fans here. Like I am by like the time of last year, just seeing how like my channel was, and seeing from the fact that I'm just still stuck at 8,000 subscribers when I just had like this big boom, and then I'm just like hard stuck here. This makes me
Mhm.
realize, you know what? I don't fucking care anymore. I'll just do whatever I want. So say what you want.
Eh,
Oh, you're not gonna say it?
say what?
What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Uh,
Oh wait, fuck. What was I gonna say? Shit. Never mind. I'll say it if it comes to my mind.
no. Oh, oh.
Morty.
Yeah.
There's no God.
Very psychological, very deep show, even though I voiced a screaming lemon, so that doesn't exactly justify it.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
you.
fucking lemon grab.
Anyone who says that Rick and Morty is some deep psychological show, I really need you guys to know. The same creator voiced a screaming lemon.
Yeah,
Fuck
like
you.
one of the least funny characters. There's one comment on this chat I'll like talk to you about after the fucking stream.
Okay.
Anyway,
Boop boop.
uh, we've been going for like an hour 47, I think.
Just about. Do you wanna cut it here, wrap things up, or so?
You're like gonna wake up tomorrow like, is Adam a homophobe? Question mark.
Oh, is that gonna be a video?
Does Adam hate gays? Question mark.
No one does
No.
videos on me. No one does. I feel
If somebody
lonely.
did, I guarantee you'd break that fucking block you're at.
But dude, if people did videos on me, I would feel happy. 'Cause that means someone like actually took the time out of their lives to make a video about me. Me of all people. I'm like the most uninteresting person to talk to. But hey,
Yeah.
people made like 5-minute videos about me. I feel honored.
Hmm. It's so weird. Just people making other videos about. I'd love if somebody made a video about. What would somebody say about me if they made a video about me? Hmm. They'd probably just say
Like in a negative way, or like,
yes.
uh, see if I can try and do one, like in a kind of like a parody.
This nigga weird.
This stupid ghost loving goddamn fucking CD collecting faggot doesn't know what
This
he's
guy
doing.
likes xenomorphs. Well,
This guy wants to get fucked by an alien. What's wrong with him? Humans are where it's at, boy.
I don't want to get fucked by an alien. I don't want to fuck an alien. There's like a famous quote of mine. Like somebody like said, like it goes like along the line of, I don't care what aliens look.
Look like.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck one. I'm gonna be the first one to fuck one.
I love that one. Because I always say it to my friends. Because I'm not gonna lie, I talk to my friends about you, not in a, like a bad way, and I just say like, this dude is
This
just
guy's
so.
weird.
This guy's weird, but he's also funny. Because I told him
Yeah,
about your thing about like, oh, I want Tara Strong to fuck me while she talks in the Ben 10 voice.
that is one of my prouder moments.
I was like, wait, what is this?
Yeah, I've been like somebody at like my school said you could like write like a million page book just like of random bullshit that comes out of your mouth.
I would read it. Be surprised every time.
It's just me talking about dumb shit that doesn't make any sense. Oh god, I want to find like verbatim what I said.
Hmm?
I want to like find the exact quote.
Oh, okay, that one.
God damn it.
Have you have any experiences with like any of the other Loud House artists within the fandom?
I guess Hake was one. I never really talked to Hake outside of like the group chat. I never like, talk to him.
You know, it's a real funny thing that I've always
Hmm.
found interesting. There's a Hake that we know, but then within like the Loud House fandom, like if you go to the Burrow, if you search up Hake and like I think in parentheses artist, you'll find like a collection of an artist named Hake as well.
Maybe it's the same guy and he's just like really fucking embarrassed.
Maybe.
Oh god. Talked a lot of controversial stuff. I'm trying to think. Fucking I don't know.
Have you do you know or have you more or less been there with the whole like jump and queen bee thing within the
You
Loud
know
House?
what? Who's Queen Bee? What does she do? Wasn't she like the big like anti
Mhm.
incest thing and
Yeah,
like
like Jump was like kind of like the first
I
known
am
artist.
well acquainted with Jump Jump. I was
Yeah.
actually in a Discord with Jump Jump at one time.
Mm.
This was when I was like talking to that Loud House fan fiction writer guy, and this guy was like, let me like say like what he wrote was like he like told me the plan or like said the plan like he was gonna have like a harem of all the sisters. He's gonna have kids with them, and then he's gonna like have a harem of the kids.
Is that Pantanu?
No, it's somebody else.
Okay, because that's a really big thing right now, honestly.
Yeah, but like also his mom too. It was like
Okay
really
then.
strange. It was like, well, I would read that. It was like, what the fuck?
All right. Yeah, but
But no,
yeah.
no, like
Okay.
the like focus of like Loud House art and like fanfics like went from background characters to OCs now.
Yeah, it's OCs right now. It's all about like, oh, what sister did Lincoln
It's
have a kid
all
with
it's
now?
all about Lone Loud.
Lone?
Yeah, it's Lori and like
Oh, right. Oh, her. Yeah, I know she's a big
she has
one.
a dumbass name, Lone.
Uh, they're running out of L's, that's why. Ah.
Yeah, oh, fuck, dude. And those were like when it was like first starting out. Those were like fairly around like SB99 if you remember him. He did a fair share of that.
Yeah, he more or less started it. That's where everyone bases off of it. But like right now, everyone kind of bases off of
Does
Pantanu because he kind of like popularized it, I
can
suppose.
you link me to that shit because I'd have no idea what you're talking. when you say Pantanu.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure he did or still does have an iFunny account. He was just never interactive with people.
Jump
But
Jump has a fucking loud account. Or
yeah.
iFunny account. God damn it.
I'll link you it after this, I'll
All
remind
right.
myself.
Um, fucking yeah. That shit was like really wacky. There's like another artist that like self inserts herself and like she loves Lenny. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh, I wouldn't say for Lenny, but I know there is one that does it for, what's her fucking name? Lola. But it's also like in Spanish.
Oh well, Spanish people are weird. I noticed like Spanish people like porn artists are way into incest. It's like
Huh.
a big thing. It's like the Spanish are like the discount when it comes to like hentai and shit. Like fucking Jab Comics or Sinner.
uh, yeah,
Or like
I don't think I've seen the self-insert one with Lenny. I could probably
if
see.
I, if the Pantanu you're talking about is the thing a guy I'm thinking of, I was also in a like I was in a Discord with a bunch of loud people.
Oh, I've been in one as well. I left
Like
within like 3 weeks.
content creators wise, like these were the guys that like fetish or like Ultra Hand. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Jump Jump.
him? I would love to talk to Ultrahan because he's
I would
fucking
not.
weird. I want to know what
Yeah,
his mindset is like because that dude is weird.
all that fat stuff. Oh my god.
Exactly. I want to know how he just comes up with that stuff. It's like, what do you think at night, man? What do you do?
And there were some fic writers like fucking Faggot 13 who like drew not drew but like wrote like a big Lincoln fucking fanfic.
Hmm.
Like he was a big name in the fanfic thing. But like yeah, this guy I talked to, fuck it, I'll say his name, the Thunder Moon Bear.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
Well, like he's like like apparently somebody's commissioning him right now to make a fanfic with like yeah, like I talked like he messaged me because I like followed him after reading his shit, which was like which kind of is insulting now that I think about it. Like, oh, you joined my fan Discord. Like, bro, you talked to me first. What are you talking about? All
What
I
do
did
you
was follow you on
want?
Tumblr, and you like you want to join my Discord. I was like, yeah, fine, why not? I'm bored. I don't talk to anybody else. And like, I didn't realize that, but at the time, apparently, he designed his. Oh, this is like a fan creator thing. Like, I'm the creator, and you're supposed to be like, you're supposed to be civil in my Loud House fan fiction fan room. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now?
I think it kind of got like the same impression from
He was
what
like,
was
"Where
it?
are your manners?" I was like, "Where's the fun in that?" And then I'll show you the fun in that. And he just kicks me. I was like, "Wow, I didn't see that coming."
I know I was like in this one group. I don't remember. This was early. I forgot what it was. I think it was like some collaboration they were doing, or if they were like trying to get a Discord going on. And it was like, yeah, you can only join if you create stuff. And it's like, I mean, does creating all those stupid videos count? It's like, no, it doesn't. It can only be art. It's like, well, that's literally all you can do. So you mean artists, no creators? Like, all right, fuck you. I'm not even gonna join in the first place then.
That's it's it's just so toxic within it.
Yeah.
Like he had that bitch was like, "No, no loud house art." Like I don't care about now, but like it's still like freedom of expression. Like do whatever you want. They're not real.
There was this one. I think it happened. I don't remember the time, but the time of how long it was happening was like a month, and it was some girl from Tumblr, of course, doing her usual stuff, anti-Loud House, complaining and all that shit. Who cares? And what was it? She first made like her OC from like that Loud House like create your own character thing.
Oh my god.
She did that, but then what was it? I think she specifically said like loot house artists or like loud house people who like draw porn on a regular basis don't even dare drawing me like this, and it's like you were
Oh
literally
god.
like telling
You're asking for
children
it.
to do like the absolute worst thing possible. So of course, like for the past 2 3 weeks, I think someone even made like a mini comic about it where they took her OC and she's just basically getting fucked. Like in many
Nice.
different ways, and it's like I don't know what you were expecting, and it's like I'll get my mom on you guys, and it's like shut up.
Wow. Only thing worse than fucking Steven Universe OCs is Loud House OCs. Oh god, I know I sound like a bitter cunt, but like it's just so ridiculous.
Nah, it's fine.
I can't like believe this shit was like I liked it.
Like, if people are gonna complain about, like, if we can't complain about Loud House just in this one video, then no one on YouTube who's a cartoon channel should have the right to talk about Teen Titans Go by this point anymore. Fuck
Uh,
them.
Unpopular opinion, unpopular video, I guess.
Yeah, boy.
I think we should cut it here.
Alright, yeah. Let's see how long we're going.
Thank you for
Quite a bit.
watching.
Yeah, 2 hours or so. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
Sorry if you were triggered. Oh no, I'm kidding.
There's
Fucking
this
hate that word.
there's this
I'm sorry.
dude in the chat, MD Massey or whatever, and he's just like naming these big Loud House accounts. And it's like A-Tray, Lunatic Lynn. That was the guy
God.
who was in the Big Six. Guy Hero, Triax.
Oh god.
Huh.
Anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna just type my name. There we go.
Hold on, let me add one too. There we go. Right.
I don't think he's gonna like that.
I don't give a shit.
Alright, anyway. Thank you all for joining. If you got triggered, you got mad, good for you.
If you
yeah.
if you got mad, then you're taking what I completely out of context, or you just don't understand it. But I can understand that.
You spend too much time on the internet, ironically. Get some fresh air or something.
I wish you a happy day. That's more
In
than you'll wish for me.
Indeed.